what's going on, guys? Thank you for checking out this video. This is Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered gameplay. The game type is kill confirmed. The map is Crossfire, and over the next couple of days on my channel, I'm going to be uploading some COD 4 Modern Warfare Remastered gameplays that I recorded at a capture session in Madison, Wisconsin, the home of Raven Software Studios, about 2 weeks ago with all of the other YouTubers you see in this game. Full disclosure, Activision did pay for my hotel room and my flight, but I'm not being paid to promote this game. With that out of the way, during the course of this video, I wanted to talk about my expectations going into this game, my expectations after playing the game, and my thoughts on putting an updated game type into an old game, as in a game type that wasn't originally in the game being put into this game. Kill confirmed. So let's get into my expectations going into this game. I didn't really know what to expect before playing this game. Well, first of all, let me say, I was super excited when I sat down during the capture session and I saw that we were all going to have our names displayed during this capture session. What I mean by that is when you go to play these early game type capture sessions, you normally just have generic names like Charlie Bravo 032. You just sit down at a random station and you play, but Raven and or Activision went the extra mile and gave us assigned names in the game. So if I'm getting killed by Pomage, you can see me getting killed by Pomage during this gameplay. My friend Legion, Rich Homie Laquan, was on the other team and he went off. So you're going to probably see me get destroyed by him a couple of times. I think I get a triple sometime during this gameplay that I was pretty excited about, but I'm not actually watching the gameplay while recording this. So my expectations, I didn't really have any. I try to have very low expectations for video games nowadays. I've just been burned too many times. Hype is a very important marketing tool. It drives pre-orders, it drives sales in general, and I just try not to buy into the hype for too many video games. Red Dead Redemption 2 did get announced today, so that is one exception to the rule. Of course, Rockstar has built up a lot of goodwill with the general gaming community, so I think they deserve to have that hype be fully realized before the game comes out. But I appreciate and like Activision as well. I've played this game before, so I think a little bit of hype was warranted. Obviously, it's a remastered game. It's not completely new, but you never know what to expect. What if there's a bunch of problems with the game? What if you don't like how they changed some of the gun sounds? That would be a very small complaint, but I don't know. Things can go wrong when making a video game. It's a very complicated process. And I just didn't have any expectations when I sat down to play the game. After sitting down to play this game, I have to say I'm very excited for it to be released. I don't feel like that excitement is clouded by any sense of nostalgia because I didn't really play Call of Duty 4 when it originally came out. At the time, I was playing a lot of Halo 3 with my friends and my brother in particular. My brother and I play a lot of video games. Looking forward to playing some games with him tonight, but I just didn't like Call of Duty 4 the first time I played it. I remember, compared to Halo 3, if some of you have played Halo 3 or any of the Halo games, you would know that Halo 3 is extremely slow. The kill times are slow, the movement is slow, and then you just hop into Call of Duty 4, Modern Warfare. You could sprint around, it's pretty fast, you die quickly. I couldn't handle that speed, which is funny to say now because if you compare Call of Duty 4 to the new game, Infinite Warfare, the new game in the Call of Duty franchise, it is like it's in slow motion. I mean, Call of Duty 4 compared to Infinite Warfare is extremely slow, and Halo compared to Call of Duty 4 is extremely slow. So going back to play Call of Duty 4 felt normal and easy for a man like myself who is aging, and I can't react as fast as some of you kids out there. And I just had a great time playing the game. The sounds were nice, the updated sounds. I like how you can inspect your gun. It was fun to get some kills, playing search, and then you inspect your gun and everyone sees you just kind of showing off a little bit after you got that final kill. That's really fun. And the camos look nice. There's just a lot to appreciate about this game, so I don't want to oversell it. You know, there was some things that needed to be fixed. I'm sure they will be fixed for the final build, and I really appreciated that from the developers, being over people's shoulders, taking notes, taking feedback. It was just a really great gameplay capture experience. Normally, it's not as intimate as it was. There's normally a bunch of people walking around, but it was just everyone you see in this game sitting in one room, talking with the developers, talking amongst ourselves. We had a lot of leeway to be able to play what we wanted to play, and I really like that. Now I wanted to give my thoughts, and I wanted to hear your guys' thoughts on putting a newer game type into an old game. So obviously this is kill confirmed, and it's one of my favorite game types in Call of Duty history because it really drives you to move around the map. Like take, for instance, this map, Crossfire. It is a map that really encourages camping, sitting in the back of spawn, sniping, and just waiting until you get your airstrike and or helicopter, and just being at the top of the leaderboard at the end of the game while not really moving more than 10 feet within a square radius. And I hate that about this map. If I'm playing COD 4 and this comes up in a TDM rotation, I will never vote for it. And I have a lot of other maps that I like a lot more than Crossfire, but when you put Kill Confirmed into this game, it changes the dynamic of this map. You can still sit and spawn and snipe, but I feel like at more of an advantage running around, and I can just grab the tags. Maybe I'll get hit by some snipers while running across the middle to get some tags, but overall, I didn't feel like I was at a huge disadvantage by not using a sniper, although I was using an assault rifle because there are some extremely long sightlines on this map. I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts. I know some people have said, I don't want anything changed about the game. I don't want the sounds to be different. I don't want the camos to be different. It's completely traditionalist. You know, you want everything to be the exact same except the graphics being updated, and I really disagree with that because, like I said, Kill Confirm changes the dynamic of this map. It makes me appreciate it more. I don't think we're going to be seeing uplink in this game, which is totally fine by me, but adding Kill Confirmed and especially Hardpoint. Hardpoint is a newer game type that a lot of people love, and I know a lot of the guys at the capture session where we didn't play Hardpoint, but a lot of the guys at the capture session were saying, man, I hope Hardpoint is in the game. So I don't know if that's something that would be released with the full version of the game or if that's something that's going to be released down the line. I think there's DLC coming out for this game. They're going to have a full DLC season. I don't know what that would entail. I don't know if that's even true, but I think that is what I heard. So I'm looking forward to that. Again, I'd love to hear you guys' thoughts on the game. If you have any questions, please feel free to ask them. It would give me more material for something to talk about in my third video. My second video that's coming out tomorrow is a good gameplay. This is just an average gameplay, but my video coming out tomorrow was the best gameplay I captured, so I wanted to show that off for you guys and talk about some other things because it relates more towards sniping and what I was doing during that gameplay. So I hope you guys appreciated this little taste of my capture session, and I just again think it was really cool of Raven and Activision to put our names in the game so you could see who I was playing against. These are very good players. I think I held my own though, especially during this gameplay. I had a couple of games where I was bottoming out on the leaderboard. Noah J and Pamaj basically slayed every game. Legion was inconsistent. He would either be really good or really bad, and there's other guy like Prestigious Key plays very tactically. He's always a tough kill. So it was just good to play with a lot of the guys that you see online but don't necessarily get to party up with. And I look forward to the actual game when I'm going to be playing against mostly scrubs or just average players like myself. That gives me a better chance when I'm playing against players that are like me and just okay at the game. I did want to say one last thing that doesn't necessarily relate to the gameplay since we're getting to the end of this video. It was actually my first time in Madison, Wisconsin when we went to this capture session, and it is very random that a very prominent game studio in this country is located in a somewhat random location. Normally they're in California or North Carolina, some type of tech hub, but Madison, Wisconsin is the location of Raven, and it's been there for a while. It was really cool to visit that town. A lot of you guys know that I live in East Lansing, Michigan. That is a college town. A Big Ten school is there, Michigan State University. Another Big Ten school is in Madison, Wisconsin, Wisconsin University. They are both the capitals of their respective states, and very large universities are in both of those towns. So I got into Madison and I walked around for about 2 hours. I got there before everyone else got there. Eventually, once T-Mart and Pamaj and Jehovah and Legion got there, we went out for drinks and food. But before they got there, I was there alone, so I just walked around for 2 hours, saw the campus. It was absolutely beautiful. Some people from my high school went to the University of Wisconsin, and I was kind of confused as to why they did that. We have a lot of great schools in Michigan, but after seeing the campus, I just thought to myself, man, if I visited this campus when I was 18 years old, I would be completely enamored with it, and I would maybe go there. I'm sure it would be very expensive for an out-of-state tuition. I know that's very random, but I just wanted to mention it at the end of the video. because it was on my mind. I love you, Madison, Wisconsin, and I hope to be able to visit sometime again for some reason, probably Call of Duty related or otherwise. Thanks for watching this video, guys. Look forward to more Call of Duty 4 Modern Warfare Remastered videos in your sub boxes over the next couple of days and for the rest of 2016 once the game releases. Peace out.